What's up, Bulldogs? All right, I am starting 75 Hard. Now, if you don't know what it is, it's a program that Andy Frisella came up with that is really sort of a fitness, mental toughness, discipline, sort of reboot your mindset type of program. And I've always in the past, I would say that, I've never been too impressed with it. I've seen people doing it and I've said, okay, that's great. But it used to be, I think at the time when 75 Hard came out, it seemed to me not that hard compared to what I was doing every day. Now, granted, remember at that time I was probably fasting, eating one meal a day every single day of my life. I was going to the gym 3 times a week with 2-hour full body workouts. I was running about 60 to 80 miles a week and doing Muay Thai kickboxing training. So I was doing a lot of stuff. Plus I'm reading, a book a week or a couple books a week. It didn't seem that difficult. But now where I am today, I'm not doing quite as much in the physical realm. I haven't run a race in a while. Haven't been really on my running. My lifting hasn't been all that much. So I'm thinking I need a reboot. Let me actually do this 75 Hard. And now that I'm looking at it, it looks a little hard. But anyway, so if you want to do this with me, I'm going to tell you about the rules of 75 Hard, exactly how they work, and then the customizations that I'm making. Because there are some things you have to choose and decide in what my schedule is going to look like to hold me accountable as well as hold you accountable. If you want to join me on this journey, I'll give you some details on how you can join a little bit in this video. So first of all, here's sort of the rules of 75 Hard. I'll just kind of give them off the top of my head. The main thing is that you have to do 2 45-minute workouts a day, and one of those has to be outdoors. The other one could be indoors. Both could be outdoors if you want, all right? And they could be really anything that's a physical workout, stretching, yoga, that stuff counts as well, but obviously you want to do something that's a little bit harder than that, but it can't be chores, can't be stuff that you would be just doing anyway. Right. So, and they have to be spaced out. He says 3 to 4 hours. So let's say 3 hours at least, right? Which makes sense. Otherwise you just do one big workout and you call it a day. But the idea is to challenge yourself. The second thing that you have to do is you have to drink a gallon of water a day. Okay, it has to be just pure water. So it cannot have any flavorings in it, no meal water, nothing like that. So 1 gallon of water. And then you have to read 10 pages of a personal development book per day. You have to actually read them, can't be audio, and you can't change books. You have to stick to a book when you start reading the book and finish that book. And then you have to, the diet. Let's go to the diet. So for the diet, you have to pick a diet and you have to stick with that diet without cheating on it the entire time, whatever diet you're choosing. So in this particular instance, what I'm going to choose is I'm going to do OMAD, so 1 meal a day. So I'm going to fast until, it won't even matter what time, but I can only eat 1 meal a day, right? 1 meal will constitute basically eating food within, we'll say, an hour window. I think that's fair, probably half an hour window, but let's say an hour window to make it really, really clear on what the rules are. And so that's what I'm going to be sticking to. And then also in addition to that, the other rule I'm putting on this diet is that it will have no added sugar. Right? So nothing that has added sugar, so no sweets, apples, fruits, that kind of stuff would be okay. Obviously vegetables and stuff like carrots are going to have trace amounts of sugar. So trying to do no sugar at all would, I don't know, that'd be kind of ridiculous. You'd have to eat a carnivore diet, which I've done before, but I think that's just going to, make it strict enough. And then you have to take progress pics every day. The other thing about it is that if you miss, right? So if you make a mistake on any one of those things, if you fail to do it, then you have to start over. So you're on day 1 again, right? And so the idea is to get through 75 days in a row of doing this perfectly. So yeah, I don't think there's anything else. It looks like that. Oh, there is one more thing. No alcohol, but I didn't even count that one because I don't drink alcohol. I stopped drinking alcohol about 2.5 years ago. Really good decision. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I can't think of anything else that's on there. I'm looking at the rules. I don't see anything else. Just to double check to make sure I haven't missed anything. Yeah, so that's it. If you want to join me on that, and then let me tell you about kind of the schedule. So what have I planned out here? I was waking up at 5:40 every morning, but I'm switching my wake up time to 4:40 every morning. And at 5 a.m. from 5 a.m. to 6 a.m. I will be going to the gym to lift weights. So that's going to be every day, every weekday. And the reason why I'm doing this is because I have 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. as my focus time, my deep work time every day. And I didn't want to mess with that. So for the most part, I'm keeping that intact, except for certain circumstances where I might have to violate that 4-hour window in order to get a workout in. So that's the basic protocol of every single weekday. And then I'm doing my running workouts. I'm going to be doing every weekday from 1 to 3 p.m. Some days it might have to be when I have some coaching calls and stuff, a little bit different timing or something like that. But basically 1 to 3 p.m. I'm not going to necessarily run that whole time. It depends as I'm training, but And at some point, I'll probably increase it if I'm training for a marathon. But those are basically the weekday workouts. And then on the weekends, on Saturday, I'll be going to the gym from 9 to 10 a.m. approximately. That one, I'm not so strict on the exact time. And then doing a running workout, a light one. And then Sundays are my long run days. So I start off in the morning and do a long run. And then in the afternoon, around 1 p.m., I have it like long run from 6 to 9 a.m. And then in the afternoon, I do some stretching or yoga workout. And that's it. I've also got a water bottle that I'm going to buy, or that I bought, that's going to have the markers on there so that I can see it, how much I'm drinking and how close I am, and kind of time it out throughout the day. And yeah, that's pretty much the protocol. So now if you want to follow along and you want to do this as well, a couple things you can do. So one, obviously like this video, okay, subscribe to the channel. I'm going to do some updates on here. And then if you haven't already, check out the Bulldog Mindset membership. I've got a link down below and you can join there and you can post updates there. I'm going to make some announcements in there as well, and we can track our progress in there. And yeah, I'd love to know if you're going to join me on this. Comment below. I am starting on Monday, February 10th of 2025. I mean, you can start at any time depending on when you watch this video or when this video publishes. But yeah, I'd love to hear if you're going to do it and see your progress. And I think this is just a good thing to do to kind of reboot for the year. I want to get more back into the Bulldog mindset, the physicality of it, and following a strict disciplined diet and rules, I think is really the core to that. It's going to help you in life to accomplish more things, and to, obviously there's going to be some physical benefits to that, but a lot of this is just a mental discipline of doing something that is really, really hard. I think the thing that makes it hard for me is the scheduling, is looking at this, because I have a busy schedule and trying to fit all this stuff in. And I want to do it with the running. I suppose if I did lesser workouts, it wouldn't be as difficult, but I'm going to do it in the way that I think will help me to be able to get to my running goals again, to get back into that mindset. I like that a lot. Get that body fat down, and here we go. All right, if you want to join us, go ahead. Click the link if you want to join the Bulldog Mindset membership. Either way, I'll see you tomorrow.